start with this. The cold front that's hit Cape Town is likely to last throughout the weekend. Yesterday's heavy rain caused localized flooding and some areas were without power. The city has now started some mopping up operations, and our reporter Aisha Ismail is in Bontegevel. She joins us now from there. Aisha, a little bit earlier you told us that no rain is forecast for today, but possibly heavy rains to hit the area again this evening and tomorrow. We can see behind you there's some large puddles, remnants of yesterday's rain. What are the conditions in Bontegevel this morning?
Well, it is a beautiful day in Cape Town. As you can see, the sun is shining, so Cape Townians better get up early and do their washing and get it put on the line while the sun is still out, because tomorrow afternoon the rains will come again, and it will start raining late afternoon, early evening and into Monday. But as you said, right here in Bontegevel Avenue, you can still see the remnants of the flooding that took place yesterday, with the rain all day yesterday and also overnight. We're seeing cars having to slightly divert because of the flooding here in Bontegevel Avenue. We see taxis going onto the pavements and buses going onto pavements as well. But a lot of the flooding hasn't actually been caused by the heavy rain. It's mostly caused by blocked drains, and the city of Cape Town has been appealing to people to not dump things into the drains, because that is what's actually causing the flooding. But also it's hard to believe that just a year ago Cape Town had a drought. There was this threat of day zero, and now the dams have filled up nicely with all this rain that we've been having. And the city of Cape Town yesterday received over 60 millimeters of rain, and some areas like Kirstenbosch even got 100 millimeters of rain. So while today it is a beautiful day, the sun is out, the rain will come back tomorrow late afternoon and early evening.
Right, we saw a little bit earlier when you were in Kensington that mopping up operations there had already progressed, those drains being cleared and the water allowing to escape. Behind you, though, it looks as the mopping up operations have not reached Bontegevel yet. What is the progress and what is the lead time likely to be to complete those mopping up operations?
Well, according to the city of Cape Town, they are working around the clock. They are going around to certain areas where there's been heavy flooding, and they're saying that they're also on standby. I did notice that the drain cover in the road is missing, and I guess that is something that needs to be reported to the city of Cape Town. But the rest of Cape Town seems to be okay, even in the low-lying areas where there are informal settlements. The water seems to have subsided. There's very little flooding taking place, and it seems to be business as usual. But again, the rains will come tomorrow, and it will be raining overnight into Monday.
Aisha, we also know that informal settlements in low-lying areas get hit worst by this kind of flooding. Is that because of infrastructure maintenance not taking place as it should be and as it is doing in suburban areas?
Well, a lot of the informal settlements are in areas where houses are not supposed to be built. So, of course, there's very little or no infrastructure. And the very reason why they haven't built houses there is because the area isn't suitable for human settlement. So, of course, these areas will be more affected than other areas. But then you go to areas like Rondebosch and Kirstenbosch and areas, even in Observatory, where we saw heavy flooding there yesterday as well. But that, once again, is due to poor drainage and people dumping just about anything into drains, and that's what's causing the flooding in those areas. And the city's also warned that the rain that will come tomorrow afternoon will probably cause more flooding, but that's also because the ground is still saturated from all the rain that took place on Thursday evening and all day yesterday.
Right, thank you very much for that update on conditions in Cape Town. Aisha Ismail coming to us from there.